Huh? Not that I know about it. Hold on, y'all. Ooh. This is gonna be a good one. All right, let me quickly do the channel message. Here we go. Before I say anything in regards to the notes I did for this channel message, basically, before I did the channel message, I'm gonna go do a shower. I want to do my skincare routine and everything. I did majority of it. Pampering myself. I'm about to do that. It's like you're gonna handle your business. You're gonna do what you got to do, and then you're gonna pamper yourself afterwards. You're probably gonna treat yourself afterwards. I don't know if somebody's gonna treat you to being pampered, or you're gonna pamper yourself, or you're gonna treat yourself. Something like that is very significant. While we're on this zodiac sign channel message, all right, I can tell you what the channel message is. I always be waiting for you guys to tell you guys what the channel message is, but I'm gonna let you know now. This is an Aquarius zodiac sign channel message today. Now, Aquarius, it's been an interesting couple days. Aquarius. Something could have made you sad or upset in some sort of way previously. Um, so basically, but why it's interesting, my Aquarius, you see how my Aquarius is a sibling, she was asking me a question, like, oh, you see my phone, this and third, now phone, it's about the Aquarius embodiment. So since we're doing the zodiac message, there's somebody's destiny and fate coincides with yours. Then there's somebody else parallel message that is trying to force themselves to have your destiny, and it just does not work like that. Things could be a little bit busy. I don't know if you live in or work in the city or something like that. It's like it's given the hustle and bustle. Hi, how are you guys? Um, all right. I don't know if somebody's is it Aquarius or celebrity or something like that that's gonna be coming clean about situations. There's also something about a Leo and or a Sagittarius and or a Sagittarius entertainer. The first thing I think about when I think about Sagittarius entertainer is one or two people is either Lil Baby or Jay Z, but Jay Z has been prominent in a lot of these messages previously. So I don't know what's going on with that. Somebody could be cleaning up their look or their image or something like that. Because literally, this Aquarius message, I should be having makeup on and looking glitz and glam and cutesy cutesy. I literally waited to do this message because you guys know I usually do it early in the morning sometimes. Um, I literally just want to take a shower and do this message. Um, very significant. Getting cleaned up, very significant. Or somebody thinks you clean up nice, very significant. Pink waves to you too in the comment section. Who's that? Les Leslie Gaines 9781 back to sender. All right. Right at this moment in this time, Aquarius. All right, no. Let me tell you just a quick story before I get to the notes. So, what's been going on with me and my Aquarius sibling? Like, oh my god, me and my Aquarius sibling, we've been getting along better, and it's so interesting. It started with like my Aquarius sibling. She was supposed to do some. It was somebody's birthday the other day that she cool with, and she went out their way to go. You know, do something nice for them for their birthday, and they basically bailed on the plans to go do something else for somebody else's birthday. That shit was wild. So she felt some type of way about that. Not to put her all her business on blast, but it was so interesting because then like she was telling me, of course, she was telling me how she was having a bad day the other day, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Um, she was telling me she had a problem with her nail tech, or whatever the case may be. She has different nail techs for her manicures and pedicures. So the person who does the I think pedicures for feet. So the person who does her feet, or whatever the case may be, a specific person, like they've been being real snobbish with her. Not, and I completely understand. I knew when she was telling me this message, she was relaying a message, a channel message for me about another person, because there's a particular person. They're a Taurus though. There's a particular person I does not like, but I had to come back in a way into that person's life, not because I wanted to, because God knows my witness, that person could croak a motherfucking die, I wouldn't care. Howsoever, I had to come back into this person's life because I found out something about my ex lover and them beefing, but them beefing basically correlates to like, so my ex lover is beefing with this nigga I don't fuck with. Now, would I regularly give a fuck about some shit like that? No. Howsoever, the ex lover who's beefing with this nigga I don't fuck with, the nigga I don't fuck with is in collaboration with the people I actually does fuck with. So it's like one of them scenarios like I'm supposed to pick a side, but I'm not necessarily picking a side. But if I had to pick a side, I was like, hold on. It took me 2 years to like watch a scenario go on, figure out who was beefing with who advocating for who, and what I was realizing with is the people I fuck with that fuck with the person I don't fuck with, like they were taking most of the hits metaphorically in the spiritual because of this one nigga I don't fuck with, and I'm just like, I don't fuck with this nigga. This nigga should be taking all the hits. Howsoever, and then like my ex lover in the midst of this nigga not fucking with this nigga, and then like his friends I'm cool with is advocating for this nigga. So they like, I'm just like, this is too fucking much. I don't know, something like that could be going on where like, you got two people. There's two people going against each other in a scenario, and you want to be out the you don't want to be in the middle of the situation. You don't care for one of the people or both of the people, but the person you probably care for the least is to have some sort of allegiance with somebody you fuck with. So like now you in the middle of some shit, and you gotta choose sides or some shit like that. Because whatever the fuck my ex lover, the Pisces, was doing, in regards to the Taurus that I don't fuck with, the Taurus people who's my people are advocating for the Taurus against my ex lover who's the Pisces. So by allegiance, I have to fuck with the Taurus. Like it's just like, not no pun intended. And I'm just like, this some bullshit. This some straight bullshit. But like the only reason I had to like get involved is because whatever my ex lover the Pisces is doing to the Taurus nigga is negatively and was negatively trying to impact me and the people I fuck with. Because of the Taurus nigga, I'm like, ain't no fucking way. That shit like that sounds like a lot. That sounds like a lot, bitch. Anywho's, one moment. So basically, so my crazy came to me is like, as soon as I like, no, but backtrack. So basically, so I had the Taurus nigga blocked for like a whole year now. It would have been fucking longer, but I figured out this shit. So I was like, dang, I have to like not pledge allegiance to that nigga. Fuck out of here. But like, let me keep an eye on this nigga because he had did some shit that God didn't like that he did in regards to my nigga. So God was like, just keep an eye on him because he's trying. Like this nigga is trying to This nigga is obsessed with me, and I can say that because like this towards nigga like he is a placement in my birth chart where I know that he's obsessed with me. So I'm just like, what the fuck? This nigga's so obsessed with me. This nigga started dressing up and acting like my motherfucking man. I'm just like, bitch, you have to be sexually not sexually defiant first. But anywho's, so I followed him on social media. So I followed him on social media. I'm like, all right, where would the case may be? The first thing you said, handsome shoe about to send a V3E says, hi, I'm obsessed with you. ah, I probably know your prominent birth chart placement then. Anywho's, oh my god, somebody is gay for you. Now, anywho's, I tried to like, so I'm like, I'm not paying this nigga no attention, so I followed him on social media, whatever the case may be. And my whole time, my mind is like, I'm not following you on social media. The whole time, like, I'm gonna get you. Like, if you do anything you're not supposed to do, I'm gonna get you. So, I'm not paying this nigga no mind, no mind. This nigga trying to get my attention, nigga trying to get my attention. The actual only time since I followed this nigga on social media that he's been trying to get my attention, this nigga trying to send some motherfucking like he trying to scare me. Like this nigga trying to scare me. Like oh like I'm gonna get bitches to beat you up or something like that. And this the whole time is like nigga you don't even know what kind of catastrophic shit I didn't stop from coming your way based on some bullshit you did before. But I'm like got it unfollow. God was like matter of fact train this nigga. I'm like alright. Every time this nigga do something I don't like, I start unfollowing him. And then when I feel like it, I follow him back. That's how I'm about to train this nigga. Everything you know how a kid do something like he's like on their hand like that's the follow and unfollow button for that Taurus nigga. I'm not fucking playing with him because I don't even care to talk to him. The only reason I have to keep an eye on him because like of some shit that's going on with my ex lover that's the Pisces, and I don't gonna fuck with this Taurus nigga. Like so, but I fuck with the people that he he worked with. So it's just like a whole thing. Like it's like a whole lot of pledge allegiance and people not pledging to shit. All right, bitch. It's a whole lot of It's giving a whole lot of rogue agents. Um. Anyway, so I'm talking to the Aquarius. The Aquarius would basically give me a channel message about the Taurus nigga, and she said like basically because the Taurus nigga is very unprofessional. That's why I don't work with him no more. Very unprofessional. I've never met they're like I've never like when people be like, oh, don't be unprofessional, and you just be thinking like mundane shit. I like this nigga is the most extreme unprofessional nigga I ever met in my life. I've never seen unprofessionalism done in the way he's done unprofessionalism. So, anywho's, when my Aquarius sibling was talking to me the other day, she was venting to me about how she was upset about what her friend did to her, and she because she had went out her way to do something nice, i.e. the motherfucking Taurus nigga I used to work with, whatever the case may be. So I was like, all right, I noticed the chat message because I was waiting for the energetic, whatever the case may be, because I was not looking for this nigga. I continue to not look for this nigga. Anywho's, she said basically the person who does her pedicures, the person she pays to do her pedicure, the Aquarius sibling, biological sibling, was telling me this, was basically telling her no, she not about to do her pedicure. I'm like you. She said she waited to try to get it done. The actual. I was asking my sibling, my Aquarius biological sibling. I'm like, all right. So the person who said randomly who didn't want to do your pedicure. All right. Backstory. A few months ago, I was with my Aquarius sibling, and then her she had just got came back from getting her feet done, and literally it wasn't even an hour after she got her feet done, and her big toe, the nail had like the acrylic nail, whatever the case may be, had popped off. And in my mind, I'm like, there's some bad mumbo jumbo, or whatever the case may be. She was supposed to go back. She called the person in front of me who does her nails, and she was supposed to go back and go get her feet done that same day. Whatever happened. She was not able to go see that person to go do their nails that day, even though she asked the person to stay behind. And the person was like, "No, it's alright, whatever the case may be." I was just like, now fast forward. Now she telling me about the person who was doing her nails, whatever the case may be. She said the person who was doing her nails all of a sudden randomly saying no, she don't want to do her nails no more. Like she literally booked an appointment with the person to do her nails, and then when she get there, the person be like no. So I'm like, wait, hold on. Is this a nail tech that like is a traveling nail tech? Do they pay for like a booth? She was like, they pay for a booth. There's an owner of the whole establishment. I'm like, oh, all right. She said she was waiting to get her nails done. The person told her no, and then took another client. I said, bitch, you better than fucking me in that scenario and situation because, bitch, I would have been like, owner. Because she said basically the first time she had told her no, the owner basically cursed out the employee talking about how that's so unprofessional. How the fuck you gonna tell somebody you're not gonna do something for them and this is your job, bitch. And then she said the bitch tried to do it again. I guess the owner wasn't there, whatever the case may be. And she said she was like, whatever. She didn't get seen. I said, bitch, you better than me. I would have left that establishment, not came there for a long ass freaking time. Came back. First person I would have talked to was the motherfucking owner. Hey, how's it going? And then when the owner, because they would have known me, had the report with me. They'd be like, bitch, where the fuck you been at? I would have been like, oh, well, that bitch over there. And I would have been like that because like I would have got her in trouble. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you better than me in that situation because you like they getting paid to do a job. But then again, I knew in another scenario, things could be spiritual. Like when you work at 9 to 5 and shit like that, you work for somebody else. All that spiritual shit. I'm not saying it goes out the window, but like if you working under somebody, you can't tell them no, you're not going to service somebody and they ain't do nothing to you. Although with the spiritual eye, maybe the person was just like something about the person they didn't want to do nothing to them or something like that because maybe the karma was booming on them too hard. Anywho, Anywho, then my Aquarius sibling almost beat my Scorpio aunt ass. Oh yeah, so we've been talking about the Scorpio aunt, bitch. The Scorpio aunt tried to put her, like the Scorpio aunt looked like she was about to like put her hands on my mama. Like not everybody know how I feel about my mama. Like We might have like I don't be giving a fuck sometimes, but that's still my mama. Like Aries is still my biological mama. The Scorpio aunt, I don't know who the fuck gave her the nickname of mom, bitch. I told everybody stop calling her that because that's the same reason why in the spiritual we were seeing her coming up as my mama in the spiritual, even though that like my biological mama who's an Aries, this bitch is a Scorpio and ain't never birthed no kids. I said stop calling her mother. She's not our mother. Anywho's, so like the Scorpio aunt was like arguing with my mama yesterday, and bitch, it got real. It looked like people were about to put their hands on each other, and it was so funny because like literally I felt like I started that shit low key because like bitch, why the fuck? I'm about to go talk to my sister. I'm going to my sister room, right? The Aquarius biological system. Bitch, why the fuck? I'm making my way to her room yesterday, and I see her. She was like right in front of me, so it was like she was about to go in her room also. But like the Scorpio aunt, she was out and about, and she started like trying to make remark like because my the Scorpio aunt always an instigator and shit like that. But like the way she be instigating, it's like bitch, if we don't give a fuck that you used to be related, as like we will beat you the fuck up. So because like her fucking mouth, bitch, like her mouth, bitch. Anywho, so like the Scorpio aunt, she started like trying touching on my sister's stomach as she was like she in movement and like in movement. She tried to touch my sister's stomach, talking about like her weight and shit like that. I understand why God don't give some people kids down because she was doing it in a malicious type of way, and then she tried to laugh and play it off. If you know Africans like will say the most funniest shit or in the meanest fucking way. So we just learned to ignore her also. So my sister goes about her business. My aunt sees me walking up. She tried to do the same shit and tried to like say something about my body, but she want to touch my body and wants to say something about my body, and I do one of these. Yo, make that YouTube. Make that the picture. Hold on. YouTube. Make that the thumbnail picture for the video. I'm gonna stay like this. Make that the thumbnail for this video. Because that's how, like, yo, I thought I was a linebacker or some shit. I don't even know sports terminology. Don't quote me. So I'm just like, so and like I kind of like I slide off. I slide off her. She couldn't touch me. Mind you, she was like right there, so she couldn't touch me. She just got so offended, like bitch, you won't let me touch your body. Like no, I won't let you touch my body, bitch. You envious ugly ass bitch. What the fuck? No, I don't want you to touch me, ho. And then the main reason, and I ain't even try to do that on purpose, but like the main reason like she was trying to give the ick yesterday is because like bitch, why the fuck I was wearing my all black um what do you call a romper, a bodysuit, whatever the case may be. I was wearing my all black bodysuit romper, whatever the case may be. This bitch was dressed in all black. Yes, she's mourning, she fake mourning, whatever the case may be. But like it's like everybody was wearing their own different colors and stuff like that. And then I'm wearing all black. I see her. As soon as I see her, I just noticed she had all black wig, all black makeup, all black, 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 black. All right, you in fake mourning. I don't give a fuck. You wasn't wearing all black all them other days, like bitch. What the day I'm wearing black, you want to wear black, bitch. I already know you trying to siphon energy. You want to beam me, all that type of shit, bitch. You too ugly in the face to even try that. So I didn't want this bitch touching me. Of course I don't want you touching me, bitch. I'm wearing all black. I know that you're trying to siphon energy harvest off of me. And you can't. You like you want to be me so bad and you can't. Bitch, you want to be Beyonce and you can't. You wear all black. I know you trying to like do like you doing too much. And then on top of that, you want to touch me in my body. No, no, you can't. You know like how in the Bible. You know, like how in the Bible, it was that story where Jesus was walking somewhere in the crowd, parade type shit, and it was that woman that just and then wanted to just touch his robe. Like, bitch, unhand me. Like, what the fuck? I'm not Jesus, but I'm just saying it was one of those scenarios. Like, bitch, don't touch me. And then right after that, right basically I'm like right after that basically after she did that she got so offended that I didn't want her to touch my body. I'm just like it was like a quick remark because like she was just like, and I'm just like, I said, what's going on with you? Like you want to touch on everybody? Actually I said you want to touch on everybody's body, but the way it came out like you want to touch on everybody. And I was saying that and I kept it pushing and I had a conversation and I dipped off. But when I had so I in the when I was talking to my Aquarius sibling, I was like I wasn't feeling bad, but I was like, all right, let me just explain to her because she don't know my personality. You can't be doing shit like that. I was like, let me just explain to her why I just was like when I get out there, she already on the phone and she arguing with somebody about her place of business. I said, look at God, that was too fucking quick because I'm a Taurus. So she argued with somebody about her fucking place of business. See, you trying to be nosy about in my personal business. That shit boom back 2.5 every time. Boom back 2.5 about your actual place of business, bitch. I'm not surprised. Walked off. I once I see that, I'm like, it don't seem like anything good is gonna happen after like somebody's arguing with her about her place of business and her losing money. So I'm like, all right, let me dip off. I dip off. My sibling, my great sibling, talking about, oh yeah, they arguing this and the third. Mind you, I ain't hear nobody arguing. Just a quiet argument that they must have had. I don't hear nobody arguing. My Aries mama and the Scorpio aunt. I guess they had argued. My sibling told me about it. Whatever the case may be, I ain't hear them argue. So I'm like, it must have just been like a little disagreement. Whatever the case may be, bitch. My Aquarius sibling go take a shower. Watch my Aquarius sibling go take a shower. My mama started turning up. You need to understand. My mama is the stereotypical Christian mother, do unto others you don't like it don't matter what her personality is, even her being an Aries, like she's the whole holier than thou. No, that's not right, don't do that. Her voice can't go past a certain octave unless she's mad. So I knew my aunt done fucked up. So my aunt, I can hear my mother cursing my mother freaking Scorpio aunt. Now backstory, after my uncle just passed away about what 2 weeks now 2 weeks ago, and my aunt basically is happy in secret, but it's not a secret. We all know she's happy that her husband died. My mother's brother, by the way, bitch. My mama, the Aries mother, the biological mother of mine. She told everybody, we all know we don't like this bitch. The Scorpio aunt she's talking about. The whole family don't like this bitch. The family overseas don't like this bitch. The Scorpio aunt. Over here, the intermediate family, we don't like this bitch. The Scorpio aunt. We don't give a like. Honest to God, we don't give a fuck that my uncle died. In regards to this bitch and not liking her, it's just my mother had to plead everybody. Like everybody just be nice to her. You know her husband just died. We know she don't really care, but we just got to just play nice. Just play nice. Just play nice. I'm so who playing nice with somebody or somebody like that we don't fuck with, that we don't like, who's basically a descendant of Lucifer, bitch, and still got disowned. Be nice for who? You know how long it's gonna take for the this is not like because I'm foreign. You need to understand this whole funeral arrangement shit they're doing right now. This is gonna take a couple months because I'm foreign. Foreigners do not bury their loved ones in the United States of America. They always ship them the fuck back to the homeland country. So in preparation for that takes a few months. So you want us to play nice for how many months until y'all have this motherfucking funeral and get the fuck out of here. I told my mother that. I told my biological mother that. I said, we're not doing that. I said, if you want to do that, you want to play nice with her, you can do that. But I promise, like, it's no way any one of your children is going to play nice with this bitch. I told her. I said, we will try. But I'm telling you, like, she was very optimistic about it. I said, you know what? We'll try to be nice. Just because I knew, my aunt was trying to stress out my mama the other day, bitch. My mother This is a foreign African woman. My mother was playing African American spiritual Negro songs. She was playing gospel music, African American gospel music, and watch while that bitch was over there. I was just like, dang. And like side story, side note. I was in a scenario with this one female I used to be friends with who was a Libra. I'm no longer friends with that bitch. Um, And basically her friends had like she had collaborated with her friends to do me wrong in some sort of way and to try to steal my iPhone previously, and I had to go get it back. The way I had to get it back, I had to play gospel music. I played this African American gospel music, and then I did a manifestation board to locate my phone. I've told the story before, so many times, bitch. When I play that gospel music, it shook the fuck out of them people. It shook the fear of God into them people. I don't know how. I'm not gonna ask how. God just let me retrieve my shit. So when I see my mother playing the African American gospel music, I was just like, dang, it's about to go down. And that was a couple days ago. Bitch, my mama started cursing out the Scorpio aunt, started going in on her. She was like, that's my, she like, I'm paraphrasing. My mama don't talk like this just to make it a little spicy, a little exciting. My mom was like, fuck you, bitch. That's my brother. Who the fuck you think you is? You think niggas, you not his wife no more. Fuck you talking about? Like, she didn't say it like that, but paraphrasing, she basically said it like that. Like, respectfully, but she definitely was yelling at her. So I'm like, so I am on the inside. Yes, I'm like, yes, mommy, yes, yes. But because it's just because she's the main one, she was the main one advocating, playing back for that. You know how bad you gotta fuck up for somebody to advocate for you. I'm vlogging. What is it? What do you want? You want to play? Go ahead. What's that? Oh, you trying to get the arm? You know how hard you gotta advocate for somebody, and to play nice with somebody. You gotta get a group of people to play nice with somebody, and then that same person you advocating for makes you belligerent and want to curse them out. Like I'm like, dang. I'm like, see, I told you. But I didn't say that to them. I'm just saying to myself, like, I told them. I told them. And then basically this is the thing about my Scorpio aunt. She don't never know how to stop. Like you know when people who get into fights with people and they get beat up and then they be um, like Summer from Bad Girls Club. She'll instigate some shit, get beat up. She'll still be talking shit, acting as if she ain't just get beat up and continue to get beat up. That's my aunt. That's my aunt. Real talk. That's my aunt without any of their endorsements, without any biological children, with nothing to live for. Just this bitch. This bitch not only argued with my mother cursed her out, and then she kept going back and forth with her whatever the case would be. My mother cursed her out real good. My aunt, my mother didn't want to argue with her no more, so she tried to seclude herself, get out of there, get out of her way. Mind you, my mother in her own home, by the way. My mother decides to go to her bedroom, whatever the case may be, to like woosah. This bitch over here following her, like down there, chasing her to continue the argument. I step out the motherfucking room like, This bitch turned. This bitch was popping and popping, popping. I'm like this at the door. I'm just waiting for her to get anywhere close to her, or whatever the case may be, because it's like, bitch, who? Um, this bitch, this bitch, this bitch, my Scorpio aunt. She turned around like she turned around. She arguing. I don't know. She thought she had a crowd. I don't know if she wanted people to hear her. She turned around. She saw me. She was like, but she kept talking her shit a little bit. She was spooked though. She was like, these bitches. These bitches, she started piping down a little bit. She saw me and wherever the case may be. Mind you, my Aquarius sibling is in the motherfucking shower. Now, side story about my Aquarius sibling. This bitch then rocked her world already. This bitch in her place of business. My like smooth on my Scorpio aunt before. I ain't never knew that shit until recent. They just told me. So the whole time I'm thinking, oh my gosh, if I said to come out this shower, she go beat this bitch the fuck up. I'm just like, yo. So the Scorpio aunt try to she like when she realized my mother not arguing with her no more, because like why the fuck she's trying to, and then like she tried to, like, the thing about her, she tried to assert her dominance and shit, that like you're not a nigga. First and foremost, one, nobody here is dating. Two, you don't even got a husband no more. Three, this not even your home. So to make my mama even more mad, she decides to talk to to try to make my mama more mad. She decided to go try to talk to my biological daddy, because she can't argue with my mother no more. And then my whole thing is like, she didn't. As soon as she saw my father, she just switched off like all the belligerent, mean, argumentative shit she was doing with my mama. She was like, I'm just trying to say that this and the third. So my father over there playing Captain, trying to play Captain Save the whole site. Just listening to her and giving her advice like, well, she meant it like this and the third and this and the third. The whole. Let me tell you why they was arguing. Let me tell you why they was arguing. My aunt is the reason why my uncle died. Her husband. They told this bitch his sickness was a spiritual thing. You need to forgive that man for his previous infidelity and you being a barren woman. She said no. That nigga died within a week of that conversation. Now it's time to do bear raping. Mind you, this bitch don't care that her husband has died. She's just playing pretend, and we understand she's playing pretend, and we're letting her. This is not a secret to nobody. Nobody, nobody. So now burial arrangements and stuff like that. It ain't even been 2 weeks. This should take months to plan. They having a regular conversation. This Scorpio aunt, this bitch, bring up a long distance cousin of my mama and my uncle who has passed away. My biological mother and my uncle who has now passed away 2 weeks ago. She brings up a long distance cousin of theirs and says when it's time for the burial arrangement, this particular cousin, he should not ask for no money. I'm not giving him no money. They like, what the fuck is you talking about? That's basically how my mother responded. What the fuck is you talking about? We why are you bringing this random like this? That's her side of the thing. But like, why are you bringing this random person up talking about money? Nobody even said anything about this person. This person like what? Like she's so I'm gonna try and tell her like at first my mother I guess was trying to tell her like basically that like nobody even brought that up. You're the one who brought it up. Why this random long distance cousin and this and the third? Then the Scorpio not making no sense. Keep going, being very like disrespectful. So my mother was like, "Well, that's my cousin. At the end of the day, fuck is you talking about?" And that's where the argument took from there. You ain't take from me, bitch. So my aunt over here. So now backstory. This is the same aunt that tried to poison my own. My aunt is trying to make my mother mad by like trying to act as if she ain't do nothing wrong and tried to politic and talk to my biological father about why she was arguing with my mother. Like my father was supposed to take her aside, whatever it could be. Two things we know for certain. My Scorpio aunt that we're not related to anymore because my uncle has not passed away has tried to poison my biological father 3 times previously with some fucking food. This is the person she's trying to politic with, reason with, to make my mother mad. This, huh? And it's just like, and then like yo, she like I had to take a breather because like they grown, they can have their own argument. Just my aunt not stupid enough to try to put her hands on my mother, but it's just like I just want her to know like if she even tried to do some shit like that, like we not letting that happen. But like just by my presence, I ain't saying it. I'm just letting them argue in the cemetery. It's not my business. I'm just trying to make sure that my kid not around to be seeing them acting belligerent like this because I don't tolerate none of that shit for my kid. So she trying to talk to she's trying to talk to what's it called, my father. My mother was like, my mother on some shit like, don't talk to my like basically don't talk to my man about what the fuck we arguing about this and the third. Like my mother was, my mother said something like that to that extent to her. Bitch, what the fuck the Scorpio like, she basically paraphrased was like, shut up, I'm talking to your husband. Bitch, could never be me. That shit on. Ooh, that kind of hurt. Ooh, ooh, like that shit would have been instantaneously because that shit would be like, nah, bitch, no. Because who the fuck you talking to? Like, shut up, I'm talking to your husband, bitch. You don't got a husband. Fuck are you talking about? Like, what? I had to take a breather. I had to take a walk. I had to go get me something to eat when I heard some shit like that. I'm just like, could not be fucking me. Could not be fucking me because my mother's not trying not to argue with her. My mother's not the type to like get rambunctious and fight people and stuff like that. So like, but my aunt the type. If you ain't never had a fight in your life, she's the type to make you want to put hands on her. I ain't about to even hold you. I ain't even going to hold you. People have done it. People have done it at her own place of business to her. God forbid I might not you. I hope they continue to do so. But now, anyways, my I've already discussed with my parents. You know how uncomfortable it was before my uncle even passed away. You know how uncomfortable it was to have a conversation with my motherfucking mother about in the dream state seeing my aunt trying to have sex with my biological father, and then having her confirm that my father was having dreams because she was doing sex magic to make her attractive to him. Meanwhile, she was married to my father's best friend, my and my and her sister in law's brother. Like this bitch is delusional. This bitch is delusional. Nah, you trying to retract messages? Nah. We talking about all this shit. Long story short, the only reason I brought up this whole story too because it's very entertaining. But like, besides that, the only reason I brought up this whole story because the Aquarius sibling finally got out the shower. She hear them arguing. She quickly goes to go put some clothes on. My biological mother, the Aries, and the Scorpio aunt that we're not related to, continues arguing with my mother. Keeps being in her interpersonal space. This and the third. At some point in time, my biological mother, the Aries, and my father end up sitting together in unison on some we ignoring this bitch. My she start my the Scorpio aunt tries to start arguing with my mother once again. My Aquarius sibling comes out and knowing she don't we're supposed to be keeping the peace, she tries to keep the peace. Now, my Aquarius sibling is a hothead. But in the scenario, honest to God, she was trying to hold her composure. Ooh, she's trying to excuse me. That's gonna be about to get beat the fuck up. I hope to God I catch it on film or somebody does. Now, God forbid my life. Now, this bitch, my sister tried to reason with her and tell her the point of view, this and that third, but then she started getting in her face. She tried to put her purse down like she about to do something. I had to get in the middle of them like, no. After that, my belly button started hurting and shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, you can't even have kids. How you even projecting anything about motherhood? I'm like, stop fucking playing with me. So, here we go. Into the Aquarius message. At this moment, at this time, men are finding you attractive. So that's a good thing. Um, Something about a girls' day. Let's get drinks. Something about a new generation. You might you might plan a girls' day with you and your female friends to go get drinks and stuff like that. It's something about difference in age gaps and stuff like that. Obviously, legal age to be drinking, but something might get interrupted. Somebody might do something you don't like though. You and your allies are tired of your shared enemy and op. You and your allies have a shared enemy and op, so your allegiance is like y'all tired of the person, y'all trying to get rid of them. Hashtag watch this. Uh, somebody trying to do something for the plot, and then you actually trying to do something. Something about beats is very significant, like Beets. I don't know if something could be have something to do with a musician that's a celebrity. Um, Something about a water sign, a fire sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I know we mentioned Sagittarius already, Leo's already, Aries, Scorpio. So Cancer and Pisces, y'all chilling. Something about what's that movie? You know that magician movie? I think it's called Now You See Me. Something about that movie and the plot and the theme of the movie is very significant. Something about a magic trick is very significant. I told you about that magic trick with that dude. He was trying to act like he did some. All right, there could be something about a man that wants to. Wait, hold on. No, I'm gonna keep going. There might be something about a man who wants to impress you, but he ends up embarrassing himself around his friends and colleagues and stuff like that because him trying to impress you goes like is was really to embarrass you, and then they have to like actually help you. It's something like that. You might have a biological brother or somebody you consider bro or like a family friend that's like a male. Like they're gonna help you out in regards to some finances. This could have something to do with you being a parent. something about Sagittarius zodiac or embodiment, prominent placements, and something about you traveling, going somewhere possibly, or you learning about something that happened when somebody traveled somewhere went or to or from. Take the message how it resonates. Someone loves talking to you. Similar experiences, nostalgia is very significant. The person that loves talking to you is because like y'all have similar experiences in regards to things of the past that you guys can conversate about, and like you guys have some actually pretty good stories. Someone tried to use you to do money magic without wanting to give you any money. Hey, Genesis,
Yes.
can you go sweep the floor for grandma? Appreciate you. We'll go to the store afterwards, alright?
What's the
We don't want to go to the store after? She needs this living room and a dining room swept. Can you do it? Mm-hmm. Hi, good day, how are you? Someone tried to use you to do money magic without wanting to give you money. So this was a scenario from the other day we was talking about, right? Basically, the previous channel message we just did yesterday. What was yesterday's channel message? Capricorn. You have something to do in regards to your career failed, or a father figure of some sort, whether relative or just a father figure that you're not related to. Tell me how it resonates to you. There's example I was trying to give in regards to that is like you have a skill, a gift. I was help them with your gift, your skill, etc., etc., etc. The whole time they was using your gift, your skill to act as if they had it, possessed it themselves, and they can do it themselves because they were getting paid for that gift and skills that you have and naturally can do, but they can't do it, so they would ask you for help, and you just helping them at the kind of your own heart, not knowing what their intentions was. So basically, fast forward, the person that employed them to do whatever gift or skill that you had found out that they weren't the one doing the shit, so they got fired because you wasn't available for whatever the fuck. Channel song Rihanna, you need me. Mm-hmm. Something about that song is very significant. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. 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 You need me. I don't know, something about that Jay Z, Beyonce, Rihanna dynamic is very significant. I was listening to like some piece of content. I ain't gonna tell you what, but like it was so interesting because they named Beyonce and Megan Thee Stallion in the same like context, and I was just like, hmm. Anyway, someone needed your help to be the main attraction. There's a scenario where like that's basically it. I'm not gonna dissect every single word for you guys. Like, just know someone needed your help for them to be the main attraction. Take that message how you want. I don't know if this has anything to do with your career field. This is the Aquarius in regards to celebrity. Um, my whole thing is if it's like a career field, like maybe like you're a stylist or you do makeup, you do hair and stuff like that. In regards to celebrity, like maybe that's the type of help somebody needed in regards to being the main attraction. If it's not that, like somebody just needed something you had going on, whether they give you credit for it or not, to be who they are, and it's not them. I saw take the message how it resonates. Aquarius, here's your channel message. Want to talk to you, needs to be close to you at all. No, it needs to be close to you all the time. Tried their hardest to make you smile and laugh. Won't ever give up on you. That sounds pretty good. All right, you guys have two cards at the top of the deck. First card is restoration. Second card, thank you God, physical cash and spiritual money. Locate me now. So I don't know what's going on. I am practical, polite, and powerful. I am a peaceful person. Peacefulness is attracted to me. So if somebody tried to come to you with all that humbug and Scrooge energy, Grinch energy, and I finally figured out who the person was that was coming to me with that Grinch shit previously. I had to block him on social media because it's like that doesn't make sense. I'm not even related to y'all. Anywho's, something could have been going on. Somebody could have been trying to start problems with you so it can affect your finances and a negative connotation. And God is going to bring restoration to a situation where your spiritual money is not coming to the physicality of things. Let's start with this one. All right. So it's a parallel message apparently. It could be two different things going on in two different scenarios, situation, events. God, what does Aquarius need to know about? Want to talk to you, needs to be close to you all the time, tries their hardest to make you smile and laugh, won't ever give up on you. Supply and demand. There's a supply and demand of this. Make something needed or wanted available. Use what the people want, Aquarius. I am loved by many people, Scorpio. There's a Scorpio. This, I was just talking about that Scorpio on, bitch. So there's a Scorpio, right? That sees that you are loved by a lot of people. So they want to attract to that energy. I'm always getting better in all aspects of my life. I am the best I can possibly be and better. There's a Scorpio. There's a Scorpio or a group of men. Alright, parallel message. There's a Scorpio or a group of men that see that your life is just getting better and better and better. They just want to stand beside you. They want what you have, something like that. Bitch. Make something needed or wanted available. They want to attach to your parenting skills. They want to attach to where the fuck you be going. They want to. This Scorpio need their ass whooped. I ain't about to even hold. But you are loved by many people. That's what God wants you to know. You are loved by a lot of people, Aquarius. I don't know what's gonna happen to that Scorpio, but they tripping. Oh, the Scorpio needs a lot of people. The Scorpio sees you are loved by many people, but the Scorpio wants to attract your energy because Scorpio is the zodiac sign embodiment that needs other people to attract resources and finances. So they see you around a whole bunch of people. It's like they want to grab up all the people so they can do that. But like you're loved by them, so like it's all about your partnership, your relationship with that person. If you even have one, if you don't have one, for them, you know. I'm beautiful, it's true. Alright, Aquarius, you're beautiful. I walk and talk with the manifestation of who I am, an actual trillionaire. Getting money. It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker. Because I am beautiful, angel money. Second house placement, very significant. Balance, harmony, relationship, life path. Like, your life is looking good, Aquarius. Keep that motherfucking Scorpio away from you, young. They tripping. God is balanced. God is balanced. And down the bottom, that freedom of religion, speech, and the press. This Scorpio don't want you to say something, or like this Scorpio don't want you to call them out for who they are, what they're doing, and trying to act like you, be like you, want what you have, type shit. They don't want peacefulness for you. They don't want your peacefulness to attract. So they're trying to come to you and cause like chaos and like God is like no. So God is going to handle the situation for you. You getting money, you looking good, life is good, continue to get better. Alright, Aquarius, that was the message. See ya. That's me.